Hi Aquarius, welcome back. So Aquarius, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all of you, and also you may feel free to flip the roles if needed. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. So Aquarius, and also if you're not dealing with anyone in particular, this very well may be you versus you, okay? It all could resonate. When I was meditating on the Aquarian collective energy, first of all, the song from the movie Ghost, which is what I got on Sunday, Unchained Melody, came right back to the forefront of my consciousness. So I still feel that song very strongly for Aquarius. And go check out the reading that I did on Sunday for Aquarius as well, as I feel like this would be a continuation of what I picked up there. But the most important lyric that kept being repeated was Godspeed Your Love. And check out the song lyrics to that. It's a great song. So I just feel like there is, first of all, kind of a heaviness within the energy right now, especially with all of the astrological placements that are going on in Aquarius season, from the full moon to the conjunction to the retrogrades. It's a lot to deal with. And so I just felt like at first when I went into the meditation, I felt very airy and light in the energy. And then as the meditation continued, especially as that song came through, it almost was like a gut punch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my stomach dropped almost. So I just feel like you may be going through major mood fluctuations like that, Aquarius, during this time frame, where you just kind of feel sucker punched, you know, by your emotions, by memories, by things of that nature, especially if you had a connection that closely relates to that movie, Ghost, where there was a loss associated with that, or someone was ghosted, or, you know, it just fell apart, like that type of energy. But it doesn't have to be. It could just be old repressed issues coming to the surface with the retrograde, and it could be impacting your relationship during this time as well. And it may, if it's not you, it could be going on with the person that you're connecting with's energy. So, yeah, that's kind of the message that I got in the guided meditation. I got a couple images. I got an image of a flute, which was kind of random, but and like there was a lady playing the flute. She had blonde hair and a very prominent nose, not big, but just prominent. I don't know what that's about. So that could be like validation for someone that's watching, that like they know someone like that. Maybe they look like that. I don't really know. Take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. And the rest of the images were really soft, so I wasn't able to hold on to them, so to speak. But at the very end, before I came out of the meditation, I also saw wings, but it was a pin. Like a pin that you would, like if you were in the Air Force, like wings. It reminded me of that movie with Tom Cruise, old movie from the 80s and 90s era. Goose and Maverick were the main characters. And it's eluding me, but I'm sure someone knows what movie that was. If so, put it in the comments. I'm not sure if that's further validation for you or runs with the storyline. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, those are the guided messages. So let's get into the tarot and get a little bit more specific and see what we're dealing with. While I was yammering on there, some of the cards came out. So you have the Moon, which is all about your feelings, your instincts, your gut reactions, suppressed feelings and emotions as well. And that's kind of what I felt in the guided message, was like this burst of emotion coming through, okay? And needing to self-soothe that, maybe even needing your privacy a little bit more during this time frame, wanting to be home or around like loved ones more during this time frame. It's definitely getting back in touch with your emotional self, Aquarius, which is not always where you're the most comfortable, because Aquarius, you like to live in the mind Doesn't mean you don't have deep emotions and you don't feel deeply, but you prefer to analyze emotion rather than feel emotion most of the time. That's why you're the water bearer. You're good at bearing it, not so good at sometimes feeling it. So that retrograde may be playing tricks on your heart, or just bringing up things that you might need to soothe a little bit. And I felt like when I saw the lady playing the flute in my meditation, it kind of soothed me out of that gut punch feeling that I initially felt. So music might be very soothing to you as well. Now you have the Two of Pentacles here. It was in the reverse. So if you've been doing some juggling in your life, then you're getting ready to make some decisions, or not to do that to yourself anymore. If there's been a lot of back and forth in your energy, I think you're going to pay attention to your emotions during this time frame, and kind of give yourself a reprieve from going back and forth, all right? Or focus on one thing, one task at a time, or that's what you're being called to do to help even out the energy, Aquarius. So the person you're connecting with has the King of Swords, and they are, needing to make some decisions here in their own life. This person might also be someone who prefers to use their logic rather than their emotions, or at least during this time frame, they may be coming at relationships, at love, from that vantage point. And I feel like it's because, they might even have like difficult decisions to make, but they're trying to be smart. They're trying to be smart about things, okay? Especially when it comes to their feelings. So let's see, Aquarius, what led up to this in the recent past. And then we're going to look at perception and how you view each other. And then we are going to look at how you genuinely feel underneath it all, your hopes, and most likely future outcome. Just give me 1 second. Minor distraction there. Okay, so recent past energy for my Aquariuses. You have the Six of Swords here, Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So Aquarius, in the recent past, it may have felt like, you were kind of being led astray emotionally, and or you might have been being led astray by your own emotions, by your own thoughts, by your own way of thinking, all right? I feel like a lot of you channeled this into kind of pushing you to do more for yourself, or to be more independent with your life, or with your career, with relationships, and to allow it to boost your confidence. It might have felt like you had to kind of emotionally distance yourself so that you could do that, so that you could build up other areas of your life or your own confidence. As the King of Wands is often like a very confident nature. Some of you, this is Leo energy here, but it's just like bound and determined to make it. That's what I feel, Aquarius. And if you've been going back and forth between two different work options, or within love relationships, I feel like this is like when you came to that decision, because it was really screwing you up emotionally, to be vacillating back and forth between these thoughts and these emotions. And it was just like, all right, I'm going to put my energy into something I can control, which is me. And letting that be the driving force in your life to drive you forward. And coincidentally, it also drove this situation forward, whether that was your intention or not. But, for every action is an equal and opposite reaction, right? So I feel like this is a lot about prioritizing self. So because emotionally speaking, I think it was a bit messy for you in the recent past. You might have been having like a lot of mood fluctuations, as I just talked about. The energy's been very erratic in the sign of Aquarius. So it could have just been like, okay, I'm going to, focus on self for a while and build myself up, and leave the rest for later. And I kind of feel like with the retrograde looming, that later is now arriving. Okay. So let's see what this person's recent past energy is. They have the 7 of material and the 8 of voices. I have the song, Talking to Myself. This person may feel like they're talking to themselves all the time, or they may be talking to themselves all of the time in their head. You know, or I get like that this person has not felt heard or seen. That could be by you or just in general. Like, that's specifically what I got. It's interesting because this person has kind of been stuck in their own head. So they may have also been very detached in the energy, or not hearing or seeing you. So that could go vice versa. It's like this person is trying to also put their energy into the practical, into the everyday, into the things that matter to them, or the things that they need to pay attention to, and yet getting stressed or anxious or getting stuck in their head and needing to find some sort of balance or peace with that. You know, there's 2 sides to this coin. One side of them, I feel like, wants to be, like I said, patient and practical, and the other side is like, they get all of these negative thoughts in their head, and it just makes it difficult for them to concentrate. And yeah, I heard the song, Talking to Myself. But it's like negative self-talk for a lot, you know, and needing to find balance or peace with that, you know, to alleviate their brain of that, because it's a lot of pressure that this person is putting on themselves, is what I feel, or has in the past. So let's look at perception, Aquarius, and how you see this person. Keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder. So it may be your truth, but it may not be this person's truth. So let's start there. So the wheel. Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups. So when you see this person, Aquarius, you actually see a whole lot of commitment, potential, opportunity, love, fortune. I feel like you've done a lot of inner work around relationships. You actually see this person in a very positive way. All right, you may feel lucky to have met this person, and or, you know, that karmically speaking, this person was brought to you so that you can have an opportunity to kind of go within and find yourself, which is the most beautiful type of connection, right? And sometimes that connection doesn't always turn out with the outcome that you want, but the result of being able to discover more about yourself is so worth it. And so whether you're still currently in a connection with this person or not, I feel like you understand the worth from a spiritual perspective of the connection, because I keep getting the word worth. Like, this person is worth it to you. You know what I'm saying? Or the experience was worth it, is worth it. Okay? And you feel like when you see this person, you want to see them grow and develop as well. Or some of you are seeing that growth and development, and it makes you happy. It makes you happy, especially if this person has also went within, especially if this person has also raised their awareness or vibration. I feel like that brings you a sense of satisfaction or success, whether this is platonic or intimate with or not with this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard, I feel so lucky I have found you. So that's beautiful. Aquarius. I feel like that's how you're thinking about it, but it certainly could be them, but we'll see. Let's see how they're viewing you. The 5 of Emotions. I have Paula Abdul in my head. Yours cold as ice. Oh, no. Uh-oh. That could be this person's energy or yours. He's as cold as ice. 2 of Pentacles. Interesting. See? And it actually flipped out in the reverse and I turned it back around. But you had the 2 of Pentacles in your overall energy. So they kind of see this fluctuation in your emotions between kind of being cold as ice and then being like inspiring. And then the King of Pentacles here. So really interesting. They definitely see you as the Queen of Swords at times, King of Swords if you're a male. So you have this ability to go really cold and to detach from this person. And obviously I don't feel like they like that very much. And it's like, and then at the same time, they find inspiration within the connection, or it's forced this person to look at themselves in a lot of different ways. You know, it may have forced this person to also go within, which is how I saw you saw it, which actually made you happy. But I feel like sometimes, you know, this person doesn't appreciate your tactics, Aquarius, or like they want you to like melt the ice just a little bit, because they want to feel comfortable, right? To make some, to be who they are, and for you to see all sides of them and accept them as well. This person is walking into a new chapter in their life, and or they're kind of watching you walk into a new chapter, or you may be doing it together. Like I said, it'll be different for each of you. But it's after a period of time of reflection, okay? And don't get me wrong, this person may have been very cold to you, as this could be vice versa, which caused you to look within if that's the case. But I just get like a sense of like hot and cold. Hot and cold. Like this connection could run hot and cold, you know, and kind of like no in between almost. So let's go to genuine emotions and how you feel underneath it all. So that was perception, ego, thought. Now we're going to go to genuine emotions, how you feel underneath it all, Aquarius. I have Little Red Corvette in my head by Prince. Little Red Corvette, baby, you're much too fast. This person may feel like you're like a little red Corvette, a little bit too fast. You need to find a love that's gonna last. That's the lyric. And or you may feel that way or resonate with that song. All right, so Page of Cups, Six of Cups, I heard whirlwind. So I think like you might be dealing with a whirlwind of emotion. Some of you, this is like a whirlwind romance, or that's kind of how it feels, even if you're in a current connection with this person. Like I said, hot and cold. Maybe just a little too fast. That was the lyric that came through. So Page of Cups, Six of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Emotionally, you know, yes, the past is kind of being brought to the surface during this time frame simply because of the astrological placements that are going on. But at the same time, you're kind of using this as fuel emotionally to get balanced, to process things that you need to process, to increase your sense of stability and self-worth. I think that you're open to this connection or new connections in general. Some of you, if this is someone from your past, you're open to reconciling with them because you're in a better emotional space than you've been in the past. But either way, it's just like open to new ideas, open to new adventures, new love. And somehow the past has a component here, but I feel like it's in a positive way. So like I said, if the past is resurfacing, Aquarius, it's in a positive way, meaning it's coming up again so that you can have some relief, closure, peace, or, you know, just find your sense of self-worth. Like you're open to it, you know what I'm saying? So like it's something that you want. So if things are regurgitated from the past, it's because you've called it into you, because you're open to it, you know? But either way, it's a sense of getting reconnected, you know, and emotionally stable and grounded. And yeah, this is very sensitive energy though. So again, there again, you know, watch your emotional shifts, because I feel like emotionally you could be really feeling the feels. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you're showing this to others to the degree that it's occurring internally, because I think you want, you know, you like to be the water bearer, meaning like you feel a lot of emotion, but you don't always express or show it. So that also might be going on. Okay. So let's see what this person's emotions are underneath it all. Genuine emotions. They have the Ace of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. Wow, that's kind of what you had. The Ace of Inspiration. Dang. I heard Alicia Keys. This girl is on fire. Alicia Keys is an Aquarius. FYI. So, and it would end on the Three of Swords. Wow. Wow. First of all, the depth of this person's emotions, I think, are unfathomable. Unfathomable. That's a word. To you. First of all, they have a lot of pride, and it really gets in the way of how they express or show love and emotion. But they are being like really, really pushed by their passions, their desire, intensity. If this is intimate, this person is very sexually driven towards you, very sexually attracted to you. They like your confidence, Aquarius, and they're in love with you. At the same time, they're hurt by you, and or this person may have hurt you. Or if they have some insecurities going on that's blocking all of this, you know, or not allowing them to like express or show or exhibit any of it at times. It's almost like, really, this can't be but for a few of you, but I got the word dry heave. Like, I don't know what that is about, or why I got that. Such a random message. Maybe you caused a really extreme reaction in this person. Gosh, I hope not. But what I was going to say is like, it's almost like a muted type of energy where there's a lot going on underneath the surface, but the outside is cool, calm, and collected. You know, kind of similar to how I felt you were being Aquarius, or have the tendency to be. But it's like underneath all of that, there is hurt here. There is hurt. But there's also lots of love, or lots of emotion. Also lots of pride. Also lots of intense attraction or magnetism here. And pain. So, let's get hopes, Aquarius, and see what your hopes are. Eight of Cups. So you're hoping to kind of walk away from these emotions, distance yourself a bit. Some of you may want to walk away from the connection, okay? But for some reason, I don't feel that that's the case for a lot of you, because you are open to it, but it may be. It may be walking away from old and being open to new, but take it as it resonates. I think for most of you, more so what this means is just like walking away from these emotions that you feel led you astray in the past. Really allowing yourself to feel things and process things and kind of soothe your energy, okay? This person's hope, if I can get it out, is the Ten of Emotions. Complete emotional fulfillment. Everything they wanted more. Family, love, abundance. They want it all, baby. I feel for a lot of you, they want it all with you, but it could just be wanting it all in general, you know? Who doesn't, right? So let's look at most likely future outcome. Now keep in mind, all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will. You're in the driver's seat, no one else. So just giving you a snapshot. 3 of Cups. The Hermit. 6 of Wands. You have the Knight of Swords. Caught that midair. 8 of Pentacles. So I get that a lot of you are waiting on communication from this person, or they you, if you're not currently in a connection, okay? Because that's the first message that came out. But it's this sense of like wanting to amend things within your spirit, within your emotion, after a period of like really deep self-reflection. You're feeling successful, okay? Like I said, I got the sense of like feeling like no matter what, that you feel successful, and like either reminding yourself of that or honoring that within yourself. Like no matter what, I got me at the end of the day, because I feel like you have done a lot of self-work in the recent past energy. And it's like, you know, dedicating that time and energy as well to yourself, even in the future. You know, really putting some focus on learning new things, or career, or finances, things that just make you feel good. Some of you are, like I said, wanting this person's affection, attention, reconciliation for some of you after a period of time of waiting for communication. If it's not waiting for communication, say you're in a current connection, you want this person's attention, affection, support. You want them to communicate, you know, to be there for you, right? Like an equal exchange type of energy. Either way, you have a lot of support available to you, whether that's this connection, family, or friends. So don't put that on the back burner, okay? Because there are other things going on in your life, Aquarius, that may require your attention right now, and it could be others that need you. Keep that in mind. You may be a sense of support or comfort for someone else during this time frame as well. It's like, don't forget to take care of yourself at the end of the day, even if you are caring for others. But I got that message specifically about caring for others. So let's see what this person's most likely future outcome is, Aquarius. 9 of Swords. Temperance. The Hermit. This person's done a lot of soul searching as well. They kind of been stuck in their head, and by kind of I mean a lot, because it showed up in the past energy, talking to myself, and then here it is, the 9 of Swords, which is more mental entrapment. You know, feeling of two minds about something, maybe very large fluctuations going on in this person's mood as well, that they're needing to do some internal work about, or some soul searching in regards to. Wow, the 9 of Inspiration. So, sorry, this card always makes me think of The Never-Ending Story. I don't know if that movie is significant to any of you, but at the end where, all of a sudden I got an image at the end where the little girl is looking into the camera and she's saying, "Bastian, say my name." I don't, that was random. This person could want you to call out for them, or call them, or, you know, say their name. Hell, they are very sexually attracted to you if it's intimate. But anyways, sorry. Yeah. So I feel like this person is needing to get inspired to do some spiritual growth here. Really, they are going through a very large expansion within their spiritual growth. And it kind of feels like a battle, maybe an internal battle with this person. And, you know, kind of not wanting to make a mistake or, you know, being too afraid of saying or doing the wrong thing, which is actually kind of hindering them. It's kind of like just be yourself and allow the growth, the natural growth to occur. That's kind of what they're being encouraged to do, because I get like a lot of introversion energy, a lot of talking, but it's here. It's an internal dialogue, talking to myself, you know, like that type of energy. And it's like, just express yourself. There is no right or wrong, just what is. And then 6 of Lovers and the 2 of Wands. So this person is looking out for, I heard looking out for their highest interest, which is interesting. Some of you, they're looking out for you. You know, like either like looking for you or like looking out for you in a protective way. This person feels a very strong connection with you, you know, and they're having growth within their own relationships, within not just this relationship possibly, but other relationships in their life during this time frame. And it's kind of inspiring them to look outside of themselves. Yeah. I keep getting the word lookout, the lookout. So, yeah, I don't know. Be on the lookout, Aquarius, for like signs, synchronicities, symbols, this person. I don't know. Or this person's on the lookout for maybe all of those things as well, so that they can make some sort of decision here and come out of the insecurity. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. They have the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, this is a strong connection. There's some sort of new beginning here, balance coming in, and emotional fulfillment. So this looks good. Just get past the gut punch feeling. And Aquarius, as the retrograde dissipates, I feel like all of this is going to lighten up quite a bit. So I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with. And don't get too caught up on them because it's a general reading, but the primary ones I have is Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I'm seeing. Also could be air. Could be dealing with another air sign. But like I said, take it as it resonates. If you enjoyed the reading, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can catch me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I go live there and I just blah, blah, blah about my life. But I also talk about law of attraction and spirituality. Sometimes I'll do readings, just random stuff. But you can catch me there, Tarot Time with Dana. Link down below. Also, link down below and in the About section is the donation option. If you would like to donate to the channel, it's certainly welcomed but never expected. You could do so at either place, the description or the About section. Otherwise, I'm wishing you guys all of the very, very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste.